The other day, I told Lord Liu Bei about Zhuge Liang and Pang Tong. I wanted to help his lordship in any way I could. But now I'm worried they'll be angry at me for doing so. You see, they're quite, well, they've become hermits, in essence. Most men seize every opportunity to show off their talents and knowledge, however modest. But those two are different. Unless it's for a cause they care about, they prefer to keep their talents to themselves. But I'm certain that if they got to know Lord Liu Bei, they'd gladly abandon their hermit lifestyles to serve him and his cause. It's not simply that Lord Liu Bei cares about us. He wants to earn our trust, to be the man we can turn to when we need help. He's no sage, I admit that. But if there was ever a man fit to rule the world and be loved by all of his subjects, it's Lord Liu Bei. And if he is the man I believe him to be, then I have no doubt he would win Zhuge Liang and Pang Tong to his side. I have chosen to devote my life to his cause, so perhaps they will too.
But fortune was on our side. To find Lord Zhuge Liang's hermitage so quickly. Well, I did not expect that.
And they say this fellow's even sharper than Shishu. Now that will be something to behold.
It certainly will. But brother, are we certain that this is the right move? Shishu's guidance has been invaluable. It doesn't seem right to cast him aside for a stranger.
It was Shishu who suggested I do so in the first place. He told me that Lord Zhuge Liang was the man I needed in order to accomplish my goals. It would be an insult to ignore his counsel. So, we will go together to find this great strategist and ask for his help. We will be gone some time. The castle is in your hands while we are gone. Thank you. I'm determined not to let this opportunity go to waste.
Do not look so glum, brother. He may not have been home, but we did leave him a message. I am certain he'll come to us, sooner rather than later.
Yeah, after all, Liu Bei himself went to him for a visit. Zhuge Liang's bound to return the favor after a gift like that.
I think you may be overselling the value of my presence. I'm sure Lord Zhuge Liang has good reasons for not seeing us right away. We just need to be patient and wait him out.
Have you heard? Ah, there you are. I was hoping to ask you something. This is just an idle thought. A hypothetical, if you will. Imagine that you found out someone you cared for was in grave danger. If it meant saving that person, would you be willing to sacrifice something very, very important to you? A dream, perhaps, or an aspiration. Something that gave your life meaning. Yeah, I see. Yes, I suppose it does sound rather outlandish. As I said, it was just a thought. I suppose it's the men who can act decisively, regardless of the choice being made, that end up having a true effect on the world. I suppose it just goes to show that I'm out of my depth. A decision half made is no decision at all, and indecisiveness only ever leads to regret. Forgive me. When you are around, it seems I can't help but burden you with such matters. Disregard everything I said.
Hey, how long has it been since we left that message for Zhuge Liang? We hear anything yet?
No. There's been no sign of a reply. Perhaps he still hasn't returned to the hermitage. Or perhaps something has befallen him. Brother, I think it might be a good idea to pay his home another visit.
Huh? What is it, brother?
It's nothing. Pay me no heed. Let's do as Guan Yu suggests, and visit Lord Zhuge Liang's residence again.
That Zhuge Liang still isn't there. Something strange, I tell you. What's he playing at?
I don't understand it either. Could it be that he's trying to avoid our brother?
He's certainly testing our patience. And what in heaven's name does he hope to achieve by doing so? I've had just about enough of this.
Whatever is going on, it's too early to tell for sure. Let's give him a few more days, and then try again. But if Lord Zhuge Liang really doesn't want to meet us, perhaps it would be better for all our sakes to give up now. What do you think, Shishu?
If Zhuge Liang had no interest in meeting you, he would have made that clear the first time you came.
Shishu? Hey, Shishu. What's wrong? You've been acting strange recently, like you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders.
No, Forgive me, Lord Liu Bei. I can't. That is to say, I am unable to continue to serve you. I am very sorry.
What? What are you saying?
I'm sorry, but I cannot explain why. All I can say is, I have to leave for the sake of my elderly mother.
For your mother? I see. I can see in your eyes that if you had your way, you would rather stay here. But let me commend you on making a brave decision. Such filial piety is to be admired, especially in this day and age. I won't try to change your mind. Rather, if there's anything I can do to help you and your family, name it. If it is in my power, it will be done.
My lord, thank you for having given me the opportunity to serve you. It was an honor beyond what my humble talents deserved. I wish you luck in your future campaigns. Oh, it's you. I'll be leaving Xinye soon. I wanted to thank you for everything that you've done for me. I can tell you, but no one else. A short while ago, I received a message from one of Cao Cao's men. It was an invitation to join his council. But that wasn't all. It also said that my mother was under the protection of Cao Cao's army. At first blush, that sounds reassuring, doesn't it? But I knew immediately what it really meant. She is their hostage. But Lord Liu Bei would have tried to do something to help, and I don't want him to be distracted any further from his true mission. Like everyone else here, I only wanted to serve Lord Liu Bei. But that, it seems, is an aspiration. A dream I must give up. Perhaps this is the selfish choice. But I agonized over it for days. And now that I have made the decision, I cannot regret it. Still, I would like to ask you for one last favor. Will you look after Lord Liu Bei? He is a great man, and I truly believe he will unite the land. Thank you. You too. I'm sure we'll meet again. Though my serving Cao Cao may make us enemies on the battlefield, in my heart, we will always be friends. I hope you will continue to follow your true path.
That's Cao Cao.
I'm telling you, I don't like it. Why do we have to keep crawling back to him?
If it's a show of sincerity he wants, we've given him more than he could possibly need. It's high time he showed us something in return.
You can stay here if you like, but I am going to his hermitage. How many times do I have to say it? I'm not so grand that I've become too proud to beg. In the end, I'm just an officer in the employ of Liu Biao. I have no power of my own. I'm the same man I was when we first set out from Yo. Back then, did you think we were so important that wise men would come running at our call?
No, but...
Shishu said that if Lord Zhuge Liang truly did not want to meet us, he would have said so the first time we came calling. But he hasn't refused us yet, has he? Which means we're obligated to keep trying until he does. He will eventually give us his reply one way or another. Now that we've lost Shishu, our need for a military strategist is greater than ever. Someone with talent who we can truly rely on. That's more important than our time or our pride. So please support me in this, both of you, for a little while longer.
You are a tenacious visitor, I will give you that. But what prompts a great officer like you to keep knocking on the door of a humble hermit like myself?
You are the sleeping dragon. The genius whose grand plans can topple legions and make provinces into empires. I, Liu Bei, am here to ask for your help and wisdom.
Well, you'll need to be a bit more specific than that. Speak plainly, without the flattery, if you could.
You mouthy little...
That's enough, Zhang Fei. Fine. I'll dispense with the formality. We can speak plainly with each other, as equals. Simply put, I have a mission, and you can help me. I've staked my life on a great endeavor, and will do anything to see it through. But I can't do it by myself.
A great endeavor?
I'll build a world where people can live as they wish.
I see. But again, that's not very specific. For starters, what does it mean to live as you wish? How different would this world of yours be? After all, living as you wish isn't that hard. Look at me. I refuse to serve any man, and here I am, living as I please in the mountains.
But you are the exception. The reality is, few people have your choices. And many die without ever finding a dream, let alone achieving it. Even I had to live many years before my eyes finally opened to what I wanted to achieve. An embarrassing admission, I know.
Then tell me this. If some men live as they please, and some men don't, what is it that divides them?
War, chaos, and anarchy keep men from their dreams. A trite answer, I know, but true nonetheless. Constant war leads to ruin and poverty narrows a man's world until it is a prison. If we can offer a helping hand and lift up those in need, it's sure to eventually lead to something better. And even if it doesn't, surely there's no harm in trying.
So, you want to put an end to the turmoil across the land. Is that your dream, Lord Liu Bei?
I don't know. Yes, I suppose so. But it's not that simple. If peace were merely the absence of turmoil, I could stop fighting Lord Cao Cao today and achieve it.
Brother.
But Lord Cao Cao only sees the distant future. He doesn't see the destruction that he leaves in his wake. All the men, women, and children who died having never found their dreams. All those lives cut down, sacrifices to his grander vision. I see the righteousness of Lord Cao Cao's cause, and I understand the sacrifices. But even so, I cannot accept them. Laugh if you want. I know that what I'm saying seems like the selfish desires of a...
Maybe so. But still, if you were determined to achieve such things with your own hands, then I wouldn't call it selfishness. I'd call it purpose.
Purpose?
Cao Cao has chosen the road of conquest and control. He uses the sword to end turmoil, and the rule of reason to impose peace. It's the most obvious path, logical and clear-sighted. The best way, even. But inevitably, it demands many sacrifices. On the other hand, your way, Lord Liu Bei, is the way of a king. You put the people first, and refuse to abandon anyone along the way. But it is also foolishness. A fantasy woven out of clouds and good intentions. No wonder you don't know how to go about.
Yes. But can you help me? How can I make it a reality?
How? By bringing the entire land under your rule. Then, and only then, can you shape it into the world you desire.
And how do I do that?
The Longzong plan. Divide and conquer. Drive Cao Cao and Sun Quan apart and make this a three-sided war. I will show you how.
Where's Lord Liu Bei? Is he with Lord Zhuge Liang again?
Yes. Ever since he brought Lord Zhuge Liang back here. They've been holed up together, talking day and night. He said he feels like a fish who's finally found water. All his vague ideas for a better world are being hammered into solid plans. I don't think I've ever seen our brother look happier.
That's all well and good. But what exactly are they talking about every day? I don't like it. Not one bit. We stood by him through thick and thin ever since Yo.
I'm not sure I like it either. But as much as we'd like to, we cannot help him with this. He needs more than we can offer. We don't know what advice this Lord Zhuge Liang is giving our brother, or what plans they're hatching. All we can do...
I remember Xinye, and how Lord Xuesu seemed to control the battle at will. I've never seen anything like it. Now if a man as smart as him says Lord Zhuge Liang is even better, then who am I to deny it? Our army had everything but the sharp-minded council needed to guide us. If Lord Liu Bei has found the missing piece in this military strategist, there'll be nothing to stop him from achieving the unimaginable. I thought you would. They say that one great strategist is worth 10 million men on the battlefield, and they might be right at that. Even as a humble warrior, it will be a thrill to fight under a military strategist of such genius. How will Lord Zhuge Liang use me? What will my role be? I can't wait to find out.
Lord Zhuge Liang wishes to speak with you. He wants to talk to you about plans for the next battle. We have sent out scouts, but so far there have been no reports of any approaching armies. That's all I was ordered to tell you. Please, come with me to the castle.
In the next battle, we expect the enemy to attack with a large force, which means we will need to defeat them with wits.
Whoa, hold on, slow down there. What's this next battle? Who's going to be attacking? And when?
Forgive me. I left out some key information. Cao Cao's forces will soon march against us.
But we routed Cao Cao's army some time ago, and we haven't seen any sign of attack from them since. What makes you think they're coming now?
Jing is a key territory for any conqueror. And because Lord Liu Bei stands in direct opposition to Cao Cao's ideals, he is his natural enemy. Being fought off once will not be enough to break their spirit. They will come again for the kill, so long as the opportunity remains. Taking into account their losses in the last battle, I believe they should be more or less ready to make their move.
Are you sure? That would be remarkably persistent of them.
I doubt they'll give up. Not until you kneel before Cao Cao. They've eliminated the remnants of Yuan Shao's forces, and the situation in Hebei has stabilized. There is little reason for them to hold back.
So Lord Chugu Liang, how might we defeat Cao Cao's forces?
We establish a position at Boangpo to defend against the enemy. It is complex terrain with natural obstacles, perfect for fire traps and ambushes to confuse their advance.
But their army will be closing in mass. It is hard to believe a trick or two would put a stop to that.
Well, I'm interested. Let's see how far our master strategist can turn things around for us. By the way, I was wondering about something. Who are you?
Forgive me for the lack of introductions. This is my wife, Yue Ying.
What?
It is a pleasure to meet you. I will be serving Lord Liu Bei alongside my husband. Although inventing things is my main interest, I'm also a capable fighter. My role will be to make sure his plans go smoothly on the battlefield.
Whoa, wait. Did you both know about this?
Yes.
We did. Come to think of it, maybe you weren't there when we heard.
The pleasure is ours, Lady Yue Ying.
Zhao Yun, you're okay with this? Hey, I know you've got something to say about all this, don't you?
Indeed.
Hey, wait! What do you mean? Did you know something about this too?
I will do whatever I can to assist my husband and everyone here.
We appreciate it. I, for one, am glad to have another ally we can depend upon. Shall we?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I fight so that honor may carry the day.
Let's go.
Once we take G, the supremacy of Cao Cao will be close at hand. To battle! Cut down all who stand in our way!
I believe in the wisdom and bravery of my people. We will stop the rampage of Cao Cao's forces together.
Our central forces will block the enemy advance. Meanwhile, the flanks are to capture critical locations to prepare for our plans. As long as everyone does their job, victory is all but certain. Let us take the first step toward bringing about Lord Liu Bei's rule.
it is just as Lord Zhuge Liang said. Archers, let your arrows fill the sky.
Expect an ambush here. We won't last long with these arrows raining down on us.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Do not waver! Advance and take out their commanders! March!
We must use Zhuge Liang's plan to push Cao Cao's forces back.
enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this! I claim another victory in the name of our brother! All my might! Our enemies fell to my incredible might! Our enemies fell to my incredible might! Time to know the way is clear. We will now assault the strongholds in the north and capture them. Advance now!
I'll end this! With each victory, I grow even stronger!
Next, we have to capture the base in the forest. All of this is a bit too precise for my liking.
Move forward!
Easy sitting up. Lord Eugene, we should head to defend the base.
I can't understand your reasoning, but it is crucial to defend the base.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Begin the advance!
All right! It's time to head out to my fort!
They've taken that location. It seems we might get pincer. Shan't waver.
If it's taken, we take it back. Tell the rear guard to
The
move
enemy
forward.
officer has been
Begin
defeated.
the advance.
Just as Lord Chu Liang said, their defenses are weak.
Tables turn.
It is as if he has accounted for every twist and turn the battle might take.
We've drawn them in far enough. Call back his plans.
The enemy is on the back foot. Soldiers, this is it. Let us rip into their lines. Start the advance.
The center of the formation looks to be unraveling. Concentrate our troops there.
All my might.
So far, everything's gone according to Zhuge Liang's plan. I guess I'll have to do my part as well.
So, the trap is ready.
Shan't waver.
The time has come to set the plan into motion. With your might, I am certain we will see it done.
This appears to be as far as we go. Tables turn.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Call that an officer?
Your aid is truly welcome. I reckon we are all in your debt now. Nice try.
You call that an officer? Come and face me.
Tables turn. Take this. Counter down. Take this. All my might. Looking rough. This appears to be as far as we go. Take this.
The enemy officer
My
has been
apologies,
defeated.
but I must fall back.
strongholds have been taken. But our allies aren't yet ready. We must wait for the right moment.
I've done my job and captured the stronghold. Now, time for the fire arrows.
Here? So we've been lured into a trap. Our reserves will not reach us here.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
So that's what they were after. How could I have let them deceive me?
The plan's aim has been achieved. Now, the rest is down to our warriors. May you all fare well in battle.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I trust in my skill.
There is now a way to victory. Charge them head on and push into their main camp. Forward march!
It's as if Lord Tuga Liang's strategy controls the flow of the battle itself. It seems almost divine.
We've got comrades currently engaged. Let's go give them our support. Let us advance.
I shall pull back for now. However, we shall meet in battle again.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Are you kidding me? Turn the tables.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
That an officer? You must be kidding!
Take this! Let's go!
You must be reckless beyond reason to rush forward like that.
You cannot just concede defeat and run. We have to strike back.
I've been waiting for this.
Indeed, you really do seem to be a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Got you!
The power you wield, it's simply incredible.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Shall hope to challenge you.
The enemy officer has
has been defeated.
Let's take this.
Infested. The enemy officer has been defeated. Can't waver.
My strength.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I can't believe it. We outnumbered them by far, and yet Lord Cao Cao must be informed about Liu Bei's new strategist immediately.
All of you, let's go. Thank you for following Zhuge Liang's plan and seeing it through. This victory has been the result of strength matched with wisdom. This will likely slow down Cao Cao's forces, so we can plan our defense of Jing province in the meantime. Incredible. I cannot believe we won. Lord Cao Cao was not holding back. If we were by ourselves, we would have been well on our way to retreat. But now...
I hope I was able to show some of what I am capable of.
You did. I can now see why Brother regards you so highly.
Yes, well, fine. I'll consider you on par with Shishu.
That is more than I could ask for. I wish to build good relations with all of you here. A strategist acts as the mind of an army. But we are powerless without capable limbs. And warriors such as you, who have assisted Lord Liu Bei for so long, are a necessary part of the plans I've laid towards our ultimate victory. Now, do excuse me. I must see to some post-battle matters.
You know, he may be a schemer, but the way he flatters people might be a bit like brother. But only a tiny bit.
There is something we must tell you. We have heard that Lord Liu Biao fell ill a few days ago. His condition appears to be quite serious.
I mean, he is getting pretty old. They say he doesn't have a lot of time. Yes, one can't help but think back to what happened with Tao Qin.
Back then, he refused the offer of governorship, which eventually led to Louis Bu taking over Shu province. But now that Lord Zhuge Liang is our strategist, I wonder if Brother's answer will be different this time around.
So, you wish for me to take over as Jing's leader?
Cao Cao currently controls the entirety of Hebei, and will continue to focus on invading Jing. Should he succeed, no one in the land will have the strength to oppose him. Now that Lord Liu Biao has fallen ill, you may be the only one who can defend the province from Cao Cao, my lord.
But...
given the circumstances, perhaps I should be more blunt. Taking Jing is a way for us to put a stop to Cao Cao's advance. But at the same time, it will be a first step toward a greater goal. Once Jing is under our control, Let us go on and obtain Yi. It is a region of complex terrain and fertile soil, making it particularly important. Liu Jiang, who currently rules Yi, is known to be generous, but he lacks the boldness and decisiveness needed to protect his... My lord, if you were to decide to rule both Yi and Jing, the common folk would accept it with open arms. By taking both provinces and allying ourselves with Sun Quan, who controls Jiangdong, our faction's strength will be on par with Cao Cao's.
I won't deny that I hope to one day control the entire realm. That will require me to stand up against Lord Cao Cao. And I recognize the logic in your plan, which will see Lord Cao Cao, Lord Sun Quan, and myself sharing power, splitting the realm into 3. But I cannot and will not steal Jing away from the rightful successor of Lord Liu Biao, not when he has treated us so well. Instead, we ought to support him while he is ill. I would be willing to take over the administration of the province, but taking Jing for myself would not be my way. That is but a betrayal of trust, and it is not something I would...
Of course. Then I will not force this upon you.
You aren't going to attempt to convince me?
I was sure you were going to say as much from the beginning. However, this will limit our options. It may make our path much more arduous.
I do not care. There cannot be anything more difficult than betraying my own principles.
I understand.
You know, this might be weird for me to say, but I'm actually glad that Liu Song took over for Liu Biao. Well, Xiu Liang tried to talk brother into succeeding Liu Biao, but he said no. It just goes to show that he's still the same man as ever. One who sticks to his principles. We might have talked about this before, but you know how our responsibilities have changed a lot, right? But brother, his heart hasn't changed since the very beginning. His decision made that obvious. That's the kind of man I want to support. He has charisma, something I suppose every leader needs to have. And so, he needs to be careful to maintain it. Anyway, even though we may not have a big plan in mind like brother or Xiu Liang, let's keep moving forward through sheer grit and effort. Ha! You haven't changed a bit either, have you? Right then, let's go give that bastard Cao Cao something to sweat about.
Surprise quiz time!
I hear Lord Liu Bei refused Lord Liu Biao's offer of ruling Jing province. I still cannot say what the best option would have been. Would it not have been better if Lord Liu Bei had ruled Jing, if only temporarily, to gather everyone to fight against Cao Cao? With a massive army advancing toward us, would that not have been the best option? I cannot see Lord Liu Song being up for a fight. I had a feeling you may be thinking the same thing. Still, I am also somewhat glad that things have gone this way. Lord Liu Bei is a man who brings honor to these lands. That is why so many are willing to follow him. For me, it was witnessing how he risks his life to see justice done that won my loyalty. If he had changed his ways and taken Jing from Lord Liu Song, perhaps his followers would have deserted him. Such a choice could have ruined all that he's built up over the years. But whatever the case, it is our duty as his retainers to keep him safe. No matter how formidable our adversary, we'll show no fear.
Shishu, why are you here?
Lord Liu Bei.
You have come to call for our surrender, have you not? As a messenger of Cao Cao?
I see you have not changed, Zhuge Liang. You see through it all, even without a word. Lord Liu Cong has already surrendered to Cao Cao's forces. He supposedly promised that he would hand you over. No. No matter how great of a strategy Zhuge Liang puts into motion, the moment Lord Liu Cong switched his alliance, you lost. And while this may be unexpected coming from your enemy's messenger, Lord Liu Bei, I beg of you, you must escape. You will have more opportunities as long as you stay alive.
Shishu is correct, my lord. Although, that is not to say it is impossible to defend Xinye while fending off Cao Cao's army.
You're saying there's a way?
Indeed. We can use the people of Xinye as decoys to lure the enemy forces into the castle. There, we crush them.
That will not do. By employing such tactics, we would be robbing the people of Xinye of the ability to decide their own fates.
Which is why I said that Shishu is correct. Quickly abandoning the castle and running is probably our best option.
Right. Okay. Let's do that. I appreciate your warning, Shishu. We can now hope to live to fight another day.
You are too kind. Though I may not be able to leave Cao Cao's service, I wish to be with you in spirit. And that is why I will not provide strategies to him. Not now or ever. I might not be able to advise you directly, but there must be other ways in which I can help.
No. Any subterfuge of that kind would only be a detriment. Instead, would you be willing to help us plan our next move?
You want me to help you plan?
Abandoning the castle is one thing, but getting away safely is another, and requires us to prepare some sort of strategy. And, with your wisdom, I am certain that we can make that strategy even better. There is no need to worry. If you make but a small contribution, Cao Cao will not notice.
You really haven't changed, have you? Fine. A small contribution it shall be. I trust you shall utilize it to aid Lord Liu Bei's cause.
I'm all prepared and ready to go. I think I'm getting used to abandoning castles and running away.
I am sorry. My stubbornness just keeps causing more trouble.
You need not worry, brother. All we need to do is survive. Just like we've always done.
Right. We will protect you and your family with every bit of our strength.
I suppose I can't afford to waver now. Especially with my brothers cheering me up. All right. Let's go. We are all going to survive this.
My lord! My lord! I'm grateful to see you. Some of the peasants here escaped from Cao Cao's invading forces. Others, barred from their castle since Governor Liu Song's surrender. They've endured much difficulty. They've nowhere else to turn. We humbly ask for your guidance.
Bringing them along would inevitably slow our march's pace. Just advise them to avoid any rash acts. Cao Cao's forces are unlikely to raise a hand to peasants who have shown no resistance.
Zhuge Liang. The Longzong plan required the acquisition of Jing province.
Huh.
My lord?
And now, I have taken Jing province. It would be truly strange to suggest relinquishing it now.
My apologies. Indeed, a kingdom is more than land. It is those who call it home who are truly vital. And you have indeed taken Jing province. So, let us combine our abilities to overcome hardship and discover the way forward. To your kingdom, Lord Liu Bei.
Forgive me, everyone. I wish for them to accompany us. That is my desire.
Our advance is far too slow. We need to put some distance between us and Cao Cao's forces, but at this rate, they'll catch up to us. The cause is fairly obvious.
I cannot just leave those who came to me seeking help.
Yes, I understand that. And it is my job to do something about our current predicament.
Well said.
I will now head to Jiangxia. The governor there, Lord Liu Qi, owes me a favor. We may be able to ask him for protection.
A favor, eh? Just what kind of scheme did you pull?
Oh, it was nothing really. Lord Guan Yu, I would like you to accompany me to Jiangxia. We will borrow his troops, then return to escort Lord Liu Bei.
Very well. Zhao Fei, Zhao Yun, take care of Liu Bei until I return.
Of course!
With my life.
Thank you. All of you. My life is in your hands.
There you are, Zuluan. I see you are still with Liu Bei, assisting him in his struggle to stop Cao Cao. That is good, but what is going on? What is Liu Bei trying to do by taking this many commoners with him as he flees? Impossible. Cao Cao's army will inevitably catch up to them. Whatever his reason is, this will most likely end in a great deal of casualties. Why will he not run and leave the people behind? Even Cao Cao would not attack commoners who are away from their lord. And why would they not try to leave Liu Bei? This many individuals displaying such loyalty to one man at the risk of their own lives, that is absurd. I had only thought of Liu Bei as a simple tool, but spreading his beliefs and dragging his people into war. I suppose that is befitting of what people usually call a hero. And as with all so-called heroes, wherever Liu Bei goes, destruction and violence follow. No matter the words they use to glorify their cause, in the end, each of them sacrifices people for their goals. And judging from how dire this current situation is, perhaps he is even more dangerous than Cao Cao. I see Cao Cao's army has caught up. So, what will Liu Bei do now? Cling on to his conviction, accept the casualties, and continue on. I shall watch carefully.
Shall we? I'm grateful.
Time for Cheng Fei of Yan to make an appearance!
I'm counting up.
What the? Who is that? Zhang Fei. That's Zhang Fei.
Do not fear. That may be Zhang Fei, but he is alone. We can take him together.
Pathetic. There better be tens of thousands of you, because a bunch of foot soldiers like you are no match for me. Now, which one of you wants to die first? I'll take you all on at once! There you are! How about we have a little fun here? Here we go! No one is getting across this bridge! I don't think you're getting through! Pulverize anyone who tries! Take this! You hear me?
You think you can stop us with so few warriors?
What an insult! Take them down! Then bring it on! I'll take you all on at once! Stop where you are! Take this anyway! I'll make sure you fall by my sword! We have no time to waste on the likes of you! Out of our way!
There are still many left on the other side of the bridge. Let us wait here and have faith that they will reach us.
The tables turn. Good eye.
The enemy officer without equal has been defeated. A true army of one. So that's who Zhang Fei is.
Is that all? Come on! Who's next? I'm a dragon burning with fury, and I will rip apart any who dare to get in my way! Blade was cutting nothing but air!
The enemy officer has been defeated. No matter how you slice it.
Can't believe this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Putting on a front to protect your allies is commendable. But you really should give up.
Do not underestimate the tenacity of Liu Bei's forces. Show them no mercy and hunt them down.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this! Another obstacle in the path of justice has fallen before me!
I turn at last! Feel my wrath!
So that's Zhao Yun. I'm glad I positioned reinforcements here. That might be whirlwind.
Let's march! I'm still waiting for a real challenge! We fight!
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good. Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
Another obstacle in the path of justice has fallen before me!
An even match. We must push
Still
harder.
waiting for a real challenge! I'm still waiting for a real challenge! Oh, mama!
I can handle it.
Concentrate.
obstacle in the path of justice has fallen before me!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Battle.
Shameful!
I'll take you all out!
What just happened?
The enemy officer
I'm still needed.
has been defeated.
That means I must fall back for now. All right! Taking care of those trying to cross the bridge. Though, there are still some stragglers. I'd better go help them out.
No need to overextend ourselves. Let's leave the rest to our reserves.
Lord Liu Bei, I have returned with your son. He is safe and unharmed. Xiao Yun, good to see you back in one piece.
The enemy officer
You ran through
has
hell
been
for
defeated.
You have my eternal gratitude.
Begin the advance. All units, march!
The ones blocking our allies' path sure have taken a beating. Now it's time to join my brother!
Made it. Wait, Lord Liu Bei? You waited for us!
It is good to see you safe. It is difficult, I know. But hang on a little while longer. So, this is everyone then. It seems not all were able to escape unscathed. Still, we must move on for now.
We've succeeded in cutting Liu Bei off. It seems our vanguard has stopped them in their tracks.
So Liu Bei intends to continue down this path. It is a road that can only be traveled while sacrificing people along the way.
Can't believe
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The battle is more or less going as expected. We should make our way to Lord Liu Bei.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I won't forget this.
Fantastic deed. Let's go. This is something I shall never forget.
I'm not going to like the outcome of this encounter.
Zhuge Liang, you've made it. Discussions in Jiangxia went well, I take it?
Without issue. Lord Guan Yu should arrive in due time with reinforcements.
Just give it to them!
I will now prepare for Cao Cao's main force. Once we rout their officers, we can start putting our plans into place.
Invested?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Allowed to escape.
Our forces are to pursue him with every man available.
Start the advance!
Watch out!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I shall analyze later. For now, I must go back.
We've fended off their officers and will begin preparations as instructed by Lord Zhuge Liang.
Xi Huan shall take you on!
All of them continue to follow him. The officers, the soldiers, and the citizens alike. All entrusting their lives to a single man. This battle almost defies belief. We gotta be quicker. Is Liu Bei the true danger? Or is it Cao Cao? I must ascertain this for myself.
Let's get serious.
Plan worked. Let's wipe them out while they're confused.
Now, rain arrows upon them! What's going on? An attack! The tables turned. Or was it?
The enemy officer
An excellent display of skill. We shall fight again.
Zhuge Liang has done it yet again.
Now they'll be forced to take another route. We'll have more time.
My lord, there is something you should know about the mountain pass Cao Cao's forces are taking. There is actually a second route near the pass. I thought it might be of some use.
Take this! It's worked. We've cut you off. You're not going any further.
The enemy
Managed
officer
to cut you off.
has been defeated.
Now we'll make you realize you can't run any longer.
I will not allow you to block our path.
We will break through. I see you.
We must hold the line.
Are you ready to face me?
I am.
My apologies for the wait. We've come with forces borrowed from Jiang Sha.
The enemy
I
officer
shall retreat
has
now,
been defeated.
so that I may fight again another day.
We've rid ourselves of those troublemakers. Now, we can start preparations in earnest.
Bring him down.
Prepare yourselves.
Everything has gone according to plan. Now, we just eliminate the enemy.
Loose at will!
Ambush! Damn! It was a trap! Take this!
A fair wind blows. This momentum shall bolster our efforts. Harrowing circumstances indeed. I must consider the next step. So too shall this retreat contribute to our next strategy.
Take this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Well, I still can.
Officer has been defeated.
Going my way today. Maybe next time.
I am Lord Cao Cao's blade. I shall end you here and now, Liu Bei.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
Time to end this! Take this!
Option right now.
Take that!
Behold my power!
I'm still waiting for a real challenge! I'm counting on you. I'm still waiting for a real challenge!
The enemy officer
I shall pull back for now. However, we shall meet in battle again.
We're finally through. Now let's go, so that we may continue on our path.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Back for now.
What is this fog? There's something strange about it.
No, I cannot let Liu Bei go after all. Allowing him to pass would be too great a risk.
I've lost sight of the path, and of all my comrades. Is this some sort of magic?
This fog. It reminds me of the Yellow Turbans. You're up!
So you've come. Zuluan. You mean to protect Liu Bei to the very end, it would seem. Then, better ready yourself. You best be prepared to fight.
Concentrate. This is our destiny as guardians of peace!
That man has even compelled helpless citizens into battle. What can you call this but the worst kind of violence? Better ready to fight this. You would protect him? Does your bond with him truly serve as reason enough?
Gotta be quicker than that.
What will your path lead to? You are like a puppet, wielding your force for another man's ambitions.
But the Guardians of Peace we hated so much. How is Liu Bei any different from the ones who took everything from us? The day of anguish and despair has been burned into my mind. The suffering, the agony, the chaos. It is revealed to me as my new path.
Why don't you remember? How can you?
Now.
Do you mean to kill me, Zuluan? It would be a fitting end. But as long as these heroes exist in the world, there will always be someone like me who opposes them. You fool. Heroes who dub their greed conviction and endanger the lives of the defenseless. I will never allow them to do as they wish, for it is our duty to achieve peace in this realm. And if you choose to protect Liu Bei, then this is where our paths diverge. However, I do not yet have the strength to defeat Liu Bei. If you won't kill me here, then my only choice is to flee for now. Do you remember the words Juha uttered before her death? Do they still echo in your soul? Live and create the world we dreamed of. If you really think Liu Bei is a true hero that we can trust to bring our dreams to fruition, then do what you must to make me believe it. But the moment he strays from that path and is deemed unworthy of our trust, the Guardians of Peace will bring him to ruin, no matter how long it takes. Never forget that. Farewell, Zuluan. May we one day fly together.
Those who have been long divided must unite, while those who have been long united must diverge. Thus has it always been, for empires and their people alike. Guardian of Peace, the time has come to part ways. One will champion heroes, striving to bring peace to the world. The other will lurk in the shadows, keeping the heroes true to their path. That is the new way of the Guardians of Peace. And thus shall our purpose be fulfilled. This is the last time I appear before you. Well, it is said that the founders of our order were mystical beings, that they had the faces of children, with hair as white as snow, and eyes as blue as the surface of a frozen lake, and that no number of years could ever age them. Zuluan, you must go now. Let your eyes guide you along your true path, and carry all that has been entrusted to you.
The fog has lifted.
Let's go.
It seems that everyone is safe. It is time to move on.
downstream towards Jiangxia.
There, we will start again. Together.
So, Liu Bei has gotten away. And we still have a major problem, even if we have control of Jing.
It looks like they're off our tail. Though, given what we've lost, it's hard to feel much joy.
Brother. Lord Liu Bei, please do not be disheartened. For we've never had the luxury of time to lament. It is true that we've lost much. But, because of that, you have gained something much greater, my lord. Precisely so. We will be attempting to put the Longzong plan into action. If it succeeds, your strength will grow to rival that of Cao Cao and Sun Quan. Cao Cao will most likely continue his southward advance. In order to stop him, we must ally with Wu, who also opposes him.
Hold on. You say we're to ally with Wu, but will they be willing to take on Cao Cao?
Judging from what I hear of Wu, they would be likely to prioritize peace within their borders and among their own people. If they are hesitant to fight and opt to surrender, would that not cause everything to fall apart?
Indeed. And I do not intend to drag Lord Liu Biao, nor Lord Sun Quan, into a conflict. Even more so if they are unwilling to go to war.
I am fairly certain that, like us, those in Wu do not wish to see Jing fall into Cao Cao's hands. They must know that he will be their enemy eventually. It may take time for them to decide, but I expect they will stand up and fight. But for now, let us reorganize our forces in Jiangxia. That is the first step.
Ah, it's you. Sorry, but Lord Zhuge Liang is away, and he won't be returning for a while. Just a little earlier, a man named Lu Su from Wu paid him a visit. He had been looking for a way of securing an alliance with our lord in order to oppose Cao Cao. Although Wu is powerful in its own right, Cao Cao's faction far outstrips them, and having us as allies makes little difference. Given the enormous gap in strength, many within Wu are advocating for surrender. However, if Lord Zhuge Liang's bold plan is to succeed, it is essential for the alliance to come to fruition. As such, Lord Zhuge Liang proposed that he himself would act as an envoy to Wu. Right you are. In some form or another, Lord Zhuge Liang shall return with aid from Wu, without fail. Of that I am certain, though I cannot say why. Now we must trust in our strategist, and wait.
Someone said a massive army is on its way to Jiangxia. What's going on?
It's another war. And a big one this time.
have to say, Cao Cao's persistence is becoming a real pain. The situation was uncertain for a while. But thanks to you, we made it to Zhengsha in one piece. Of course not! As if the great Zhang Fei of Yan could even be scratched by the likes of them. We were outnumbered, but it was nothing we couldn't handle. Definitely not compared to the battle's brother. I can barely even imagine how much work it's gonna take to build his ideal world. A place where everyone can live as they wish. I ain't nearly as cunning as Zhuge Liang, but if he points my blade in the right direction, that's where I'll swing. You know, I've thought it over often enough, but in the end, fighting's about all I can bring to the table. Anyway, if brother's gonna be taking on overwhelming odds, I guess I'll just have to use my overwhelming might to clear a path for him. Well, that may be what I always do, but having a clear goal in mind takes some of the weight off of my shoulders for some reason. I don't really like the way Zhuge Liang talks, but I guess I ought to give credit where credit is due.
That man who came by recently.
You did an impressive job protecting my brother in such dire circumstances. Allow me to express my thanks once again. Thanks to your valiant efforts, we were able to avoid the enemy as we advanced. Lord Lu Qi, the ruler of Chengsha, and an acquaintance of Lord Zhuge Liang, has promised to lend us his aid. But as I'm sure you know, Cao Cao's forces will neither bend nor break so easily. The many talented officers under his banner will no doubt demonstrate their might and their cunning on the battlefield. To call them the strongest army in the realm would be no exaggeration. Our brother faces no greater threat than this. However, we have no choice but to overcome them. Brother now has an ambition to fulfill, and people to protect. All that remains is to make his dream a reality.
It pains me to admit it, but I was in over my head. My desire to lead the people to freedom led to some losing their lives. Even so, I just had to try. The people of Jing wanted me to lead them. If I had left them behind, I could never again have spoken of my ideal for a world in which all can live as they wish. Yes, I suppose that's true. I must think of it that way. Our troubles have yet to pass. We may face further sacrifice if we are to rout Cao Cao. Yet, I shall fight to the very end and fulfill my aspirations for the sake of those who are devoted to me. I suppose that sounds like something Lord Cao Cao would say. Perhaps it is only now that I bear the weight of these lives on my shoulders that I am able to stand shoulder to shoulder with such a giant. At any rate, let us wait for Zhuge Liang. I trust that his return shall herald an alliance with Wu.
We have returned.
Oh, greetings, my friends. How went negotiations?
The fleet commanded by Wu's General Zhou Yu awaits at Fan Ko, ready for battle. Before long, they shall take up arms against Cao Cao's advance force.
Then that means?
Indeed. Lord Xuan Chuan has decided to join hands with Lord Liu Bei in his fight against Cao Cao.
Well, auspicious news indeed. You have my sincere thanks, Lord Lu Su.
I fear that without Zhuge Liang's tenacity, Wu may have long since chosen surrender.
Tenacity, you say?
I suppose it was necessary to draw those advocating surrender into a debate. He acted as quite the villain, to put it lightly.
No need to hold back. I'm sure he wasn't acting. After all, he's always had a disagreeable personality.
We're in front of the man himself. Allow me to keep my opinions to myself.
Even if we secured an alliance with Wu, the fact remains that our forces are scarce in number. That Lord Sun Quan decided to fight with us means he must have seen some chance of winning. And what is this path to victory that you have envisaged?
To compensate for our numerical disadvantage, we will intercept the enemy on the river. After discussions with Lord Zhou Yu, we decided the battle would take place at Chibi. There, we will rendezvous with Wu's navy.
So, we're taking the fight to the water. Perhaps that may offer some chance of winning.
Most of Cao Cao's men were raised north of the Central Plains. To speak plainly, they are inexperienced when it comes to naval combat. The people of Wu, conversely, were practically born with their sea legs. No doubt this will offer a huge advantage in the fighting ahead.
Still, this is Cao Cao we're facing. Surely he will attack with enough numbers to cancel out that advantage. Yet, on the water, such caution will only work against him.
That massive fleet, tired from the long journey, will be disorganized. Fatigue will lower morale, and the Yangtze will hamper their maneuvers. The enemy won't be able to deploy quickly, which will effectively immobilize them.
And when that happens, we shall set them ablaze. Thus shall Cao Cao's forces lose any hope of fleeing and sink into the Yangtze.
Amazing. Do you truly think we could pull off such a feat?
This is no time for conjecture, my lord. We simply must. Our lives depend on it.
Lord Lu Su. Yes. Yes. It is as you say. All the more reason for us to hurry to the rendezvous. To Chibi, with all speed.
A moment, Pang Tong. I wish to speak with you.
Well, well. So you're the one to call on me this time, Zhuge Liang. I distinctly expressed that I've no intention of putting my neck on the line. Or have you forgotten?
Even for me, the very idea of dragging a dear friend into battle pains me to no end.
All the more reason to leave then, don't you think? I have no desire to ally with Wu, or any of you.
Are you sure about that? Cao Cao is constantly seeking talented individuals. He may already have his sights set on you. If Jing falls into his grasp, your days of peace are over. You'd be forced into a life of vagabonding or supplication to Cao Cao.
Is that a threat? Sorry, but that won't work on me. The capture of Jing is well within my calculations.
I see. Then you leave me no choice. I didn't want to have to use this last resort, but here we are.
Last resort? Well, I'll be damned. So they've got you doing their dirty work for them, have they?
You're close with him, are you not? Perhaps you could put in a good word for us?
I almost feel guilty for causing you to be dragged out here. Oh, if it were anyone but you. I don't think I could ever bring myself to refuse if it meant damaging your reputation. You're as insidious as ever, Zhuge Liang. Fine, fine. Just this once.
Your support is most appreciated, Pang Tong.
Just remember that I will support you as I see fit, and at my discretion. Still, I don't mean to cause you any trouble. Don't you worry about that.
I know it is late in the night, but I have something urgent to discuss with you. Yes. There is a task that I wish to entrust to you. A highly significant one at that. The plan I shared with Lord Liu Bei. setting fire to Cao Cao's ships. Such a strategy is no assured victory. There is one major hole in the plan. Cao Cao's forces will march southward, and thus, they will naturally take up camp to our north. This time of year, the winds of the Yangtze River Basin blow from the west and the north. But if we simply set Cao Cao's ships ablaze, the northern wind will scatter the flames, preventing them from spreading to the entire fleet. Cao Cao knows this very well, and likely intends to take up position to the north. Oh no, the plan shall surely succeed, as long as we have your power. The power to read the wind. Perhaps due to the climate or terrain, a southern wind sometimes blows down from the cliffs of Chibi at night. I need you to sense that change coming and give the signal to loose our flames. You have my thanks. In order for our fire attack to succeed, we must exploit all means at our disposal. This is a vital task I could entrust to no other. Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but we're counting on that power of yours. Victory or defeat is in your hands.
It was a long journey to get here from Changban. I'm still surprised I even made it.
I know a couple people who went with Lord Liu Bei. Hard times ahead for them, it seems.
The city here in Jiangxia.
The honorable warrior is still with us.
We finally confront Cao Cao in a battle that will decide our future!
We prepared as best we can. All that's left is for us to believe in each other and fight through to the end.
Hold your heads high! This is a fight we will win!
Cao Cao's forces seem to have responded to their defeat by changing their formation. They have linked their ships together into a solid platform, which will enable them to fight as if they are on land. I suppose such quick decision-making is to be expected from the ruler of the Central Plains.
But this time, those quick wits of his will be the cause of his downfall. Pang Tong's abilities have proven to be very impressive indeed. For one so reluctant to join us, he has greatly exceeded expectations.
Lord Pang Tong was tasked with infiltrating the enemy ranks to offer a proposal to Cao Cao. A plan to prevent his ships from rocking, that is.
A fire attack against a scattered fleet would give the flames no path to spread, rendering it largely ineffective. Having their vessels clustered together and bound by chains will make the fire much more devastating.
In short, Lord Peng Tong's scheme is but the first step in our greater plan to defeat Cao Cao's army.
The chain stratagem, implemented by connecting several plans together in order to topple a powerful foe.
Still, we must keep in mind that a chain is only as strong as its weakest link.
And for that reason, we cannot abide even a single failure. We must...
Have you heard? It seems Huang Gai has disappeared from the prison.
How did he break out of such grievous injuries? I can't imagine he could have escaped on his own.
No one knows where the enemy soldiers who surrendered in the last battle are either. You can bet they had something to do with it. Huang Gai a traitor? It almost defies belief. Oh? Well, we haven't seen you around these parts in a while. So, you've been at Lord Liu Bei's side, have you? I suppose I can be honest with you. The truth is, Huang Gai may have turned traitor.
Not only has he been openly criticizing Lord Sun Quan of late, but his actions have been consistently suspicious. What's more, when Zhou Yu questioned him on his behavior, he carelessly spoke of having made contact with Cao Cao.
After that, he was flogged and thrown into the prison. Yet now, not a soul knows where he is. According to the man himself, he found Lord Suan Chuen lacking in caliber. Though if you ask me, I observed no such misgivings.
Regardless, if Huang Gai has defected to the enemy, Cao Cao may be aware of our plans. We must proceed with the utmost caution in the next battle.
Cao Cao's forces? Will Wu disappear, or will it carve its name into history? The decisive moment draws near.
To make Lord Liu Bei's ambitions a reality, we must realize the Longzong plan. And, in order to do so, we must first win this battle without fail. I'll say it again, but this mission relies on the outcome of the fire attack. As such, we will give the command to go into battle the moment you sense a change in the wind. Has the wind shown any sign of changing soon? Understood. Then we shall mobilize our troops at once.
Let's begin. Now...
Yes.
Oh?
Yes. Do you mind?
Aye. Shall we...
My time has come.
I'm counting on you.
We've done all that we can. Now, we must support each other and fight our way through. Show them your mettle! This battle is ours for the taking!
for the sake of our inalienable ambitions. We must take command of this battle!
All of my plans depend on this decisive battle. Each and every one of you must carry out your duties, so that we may claim a crushing victory. First, we shall send ships from our flanks to attack the enemy. When the time is right, we shall cut our way into their base from the front.
Advance now! All units, strengthen your guard! Repel the hostile offensive!
As long as we hold firm, our chance of victory remains. Hold formation and stay on the defensive.
We will not let anyone through. Come at us with all you have. Take this.
We must not let them reach land. Loose arrows at will!
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I could test my skills against you!
Tables turned.
All my might!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this. We can't let them take this position.
I must hold it.
All my might!
Push on!
This is bad. If someone doesn't get here fast, we're done for.
Everything is going well so far. I'd say it's just about time to land another blow.
Begin the advance.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
How did they get behind us? This just became a lot more complicated.
So what am I going to do with you?
I must retreat. Well, I still can't.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Oh my God!
It's over. Is that it? Is that it? Is that it?
Gotta be quicker.
No. It can't be.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
You may not be able to make it through this.
No. It can't be.
Looking rusty.
Oh my might.
It's over. It's over.
Whoa.
No. It can't be.
It's time.
Really?
I'm heading
The enemy
for
officer
the altar.
has been defeated.
Let's go.
That white fan, his appearance, must be the sleeping dragon, Zhuge Liang. As long as he lives, he is sure to be a thorn in our side.
March forward!
As expected, you have bared your fangs at me. This is in line with my predictions.
We must maintain a constant barrage of arrows. Keep the enemy reinforcements at bay to protect our archers.
I'm still needed. That means I must fall back for now.
How am I getting cornered? Seriously?
I will now begin the prayer. We must distract the enemy while carrying out the most vital part of the plan. I know this will be hard, but I am counting on you all.
Losing Lord Zhuge Liang means losing this battle. Guard him with your lives!
Now is our chance to press the attack and take victory for ourselves. Advance the fleet. With these ships, Wu is ours for the taking.
So they've arrived. Still, it's not yet time. We have to endure their assault for now.
The battle is more intense than I anticipated, but I will continue to fight without complaint.
No way. I'm gonna lose?
This is tough, no matter how you slice it.
Take this.
Is this the end?
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
I'm sorry. I don't know if I can keep going.
Commence the advance. Annihilate the enemy with our fleet. Now advance! This is what I call intense.
This territory, the enemy officer has been defeated.
Gone down the wrong path. So I shall show you no mercy. Get out of my sight if you wish to live. Commence the advance.
Is that White Huang guy? I can't believe it. He really defected from
I lacked the foresight to predict his betrayal. I shall take responsibility for this failure and stop him here. Now, advance! We've lost our archers in the east. The enemy's offensive will go on unimpeded now. Our eastern front is being overwhelmed. We should send the rear guard to bolster our defenses there.
Now we march forward. So you've come to show you. At this point, there is nothing left to say.
Indeed. Our blades shall do the talking. Take this! This is what we'll do it!
Oh, even you're here. This will be a tough fight then.
Take this!
Tables turned.
Almost at our limits. The enemy has breached the altar room. Please eliminate them at once.
I've been bested. I'm retreating.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Good. Quite good. My will cannot be broken so easily.
Retreat would be the best option right now.
cannot make our move under these circumstances. We must fall back and attempt to regroup.
This is our plans in action. So Huang Gai has retreated. Even so, our forces are exhausted. We should fall back and regroup.
Everyone is holding up well, but Cao Cao's forces still have the edge. If our chance to turn the tide does not come soon.
What? You're here to help me? Thanks! I owe you one!
Believe in your commander! Forward!
Everything is lining up perfectly. Now, all we need is the wind. The rest is up to you.
Bear witness to my power. Retreat! Xiguan shall take you on!
Are you ready to face me?
My strength was not enough.
Come and face me!
I, Zheng-He, shall be your adversary.
The enemy officer has been defeated. I sense the bond between us strengthened.
You are not going to like the outcome of this encounter. This appears to be as far as we go.
This is tough. But it won't take me down that easily. Great. I appreciate you coming to help.
The wind is already beginning to change. Do you not feel it yet?
Take this.
This is as far as I can.
The enemy officer
There's no virtue in
has
dying
been defeated.
so little. I shall retreat and fight another day.
I claim another victory in the name of
Harrison, but sometimes you just have to run.
Turn the tables. Time to act. Take this. All my might. Gotta be quicker than that. So this is as far as we go. I'm afraid I must retreat. Take this. Looking rough. I see it.
Here's the resistance is futile.
failed.
The enemy officer
I failed
has been defeated.
I shall analyze later. For now, I must pull back.
The wind is already beginning to change. I do not feel it yet.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I shall pull back for now. However, we shall meet in battle again.
Situation. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Things have taken a turn for the worse. I must think of something quickly.
Let's go.
The winds have already changed. We cannot afford to delay the plan any longer.
Oh, the signal! Ah, a lovely wind. To truly bury Cao Cao's forces in flames, one must strike them from deep within. Who better than I for the task?
I see. Given that you've been willing to oppose even allies in the name of Wu, everyone would find your defection believable. But doing this will result in much grief for you, Lord Huanggai. Are you still willing?
Truth be told, acting the betrayer is more painful than 1,000 lashings, Zhou Yu. However, it is even worse to fail to protect my people. Lord Cao Cao, this is where you and I part ways. So please accept this grand apology! These flames on! The roar of ooze! Counterattack!
Fire! It's spreading!
We've timed the fires with the change in the wind. Liu Bei and Sun Quan must have the heavens on their side.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
We only stand to suffer greater losses the longer we stay here. All units, retreat, post haste!
You have done well to survive. Now, it's time to give them hell! Defense! The tables turn. We'll shape the world to our will!
I wasn't.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The ships go up in flames, one after the other. Chaining them together for better footing proved to be our downfall. It was you who suggested this, was it not, Pang Tong? If I did not know better, I would say.
Yes, indeed. Your presumption is on the mark. My allegiance is with them.
Looking rough.
Farewell, Shishu. I hope we can meet again. Someday.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough.
The winds really changed to make the fire attack possible.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Must be some kind of sorcerer. Their way is to
So, I will come to be known not as a strategist, but as a trickster.
Take this.
I suppose it's a necessary sacrifice of my pride for our cause. Well, my part here is done. I must go now to plan for the next battle.
We can launch a counterattack once we reach the other side. For now, focus on retreating and minimizing our losses.
The enemy officer
I will
has
protect
been
Lord
defeated.
Cao Cao no matter what. Neither flame nor sword will touch you.
So, these chains were part of the enemy's plan. We need to remove them quickly.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Preventing further sacrifices is my top priority now.
Let's go.
If we can just avoid the flames, all is not yet lost. Quickly, regroup your units. This is where we make our stand.
an excellent display of skill. We shall fight again.
The fire that burns the very heavens is a manifestation of our will. Cao Cao's days are numbered. Now, advance!
You've rushed in at my time of need. I shall never forget this.
How can I be beaten in battle?
I shall retreat now, so that I may fight again another day.
Many of the ships are burning down. We need to make sure we take the right path forward.
You're a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms!
Aimlessly attacking will do nothing but drain us. So, we're gonna hang back here.
The future of Wu lies just beyond these flames. We will dash through the fire and claim our victory! These flames have guided us to victory, and we will not waste this chance! Fight with everything you have! Give the enemy no quarter!
It looks like Cao Cao's forces are gathering on the northern coastline. If we are to face them, we must be prepared.
The fire attack was very effective. The enemy must be exhausted. If we all work together, victory will be ours.
I think that should do. We've cut off the fire's path.
This will reduce the damage to our forces. But we should have noticed their plan before they initiated their fire attack.
I may not change the world. At least, I can save the lives of the people around me. All my might. That is enough for me. I would rather keep my eyes on the earth. Gaze blindly at the heavens.
Alright, come on! I can handle you, no problem!
Encountering me is the worst thing that could have happened to you.
I am Li Dian, your absolute worst nightmare.
No chance to rekindle an old relationship. These turbulent times dictate such things.
I won't give you time to ogle.
Huang Guy, you really had us deceived. It took some nerve for you to make a fool out of me.
It isn't over yet, Lord Chong. It's time for us to finish this. Leave it to me. Easy enough. This is it! You can't hit me.
Take your positions. We shall show them our unity.
Exhausted.
I claim another victory in the name of my brother.
We can win if we fight together. I see you.
Proper strategy is the quickest way to victory.
I'm falling back. Sorry, I couldn't be of more assistance.
The enemy officer hold my weapon anymore. Maybe it's time to call it a day. Time to really get into it.
Get ready, everyone.
The enemy officer
Here's warriors
has been
of
defeated.
This fight is yours. Raise your sword for our kingdom, to bring honor to our ancestors!
As one, we will fight together. We will claim victory together.
Got this.
Things are going my way today. Maybe next time. Shouldn't have been like this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I must try again later.
Take this.
One more for the glory of Wu.
Can't hold them off. This isn't over. As long as we have the strength, the will to fight.
It's time to finish this. Don't let up. Give them no quarter.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I cannot fall here. For the sake of every soul who has died in my name, I must flee. I must survive at all costs. I must be ready to do whatever it takes.
I suppose we shouldn't have expected Lord Cao Cao to be so easy to defeat. The real battle is yet to come.
Lord Liu Bei, Lord Zhuge Liang has already put a new plan into place. We should begin our pursuit as well.
The resolve of Wu's officers is laudable indeed. And yet, the thread of Cao Cao's life has yet to be severed. It would seem he means to converge with his rearguard from Huarong Path. That is why I have tasked Lords Zhao Yun, Zhang Fei, and Guan Yu to lie in wait and ambush him. I need you to pursue Cao Cao and pin him between you and those three. Now then, let's see what our next move is. Liu Bei's forces shall be the ones to run down Cao Cao. This is all part of the Longzong plan. Lords Guan Yu, Jiang Fei, and Zhao Yun are in position. Begin your pursuit of Cao Cao.
We must keep marching. We'll find a way forward.
Couldn't hurt to go after Cao Cao myself. I'll catch up to him, give him a good beating, and report back to Lord Guan Yu for praise. Advance, now!
Looking rough. If I can make it farther north, I'll be able to see our next move. Not from here.
You will not escape me! Prepare to die, Cao Cao! Go on ahead, my lord. Leave this fight to me!
The enemy officer
Yes.
has been defeated.
You are my sword and shield, Zhang Liao. I am counting on you.
Now, for our first move, we will force Cao Cao to change course. This will divide the enemy's strength.
I am the impenetrable shield that protects Lord Cao Cao.
Let's go.
Not even 1,000 blows would be enough to break my guard! My spear is the embodiment of Lord Liu Bei's will. No shield is thick enough to withstand its wrath!
This is where we make our stand. We must be ready to die to protect the future of our kingdom.
Our plan might fail if we are stopped here. We must deal with the enemy quickly and forge ahead.
Lord Cao Cao, I'm glad to see that you are safe. It was well worth the effort to reorganize our forces so quickly.
Please make your way up the mountain path, Lord Cao Cao. We will see to it that you are not followed.
Come and face me!
So, you've come. It seems that I cannot escape the gaze of the sacred fair.
Please continue onward. I will keep your pursuers at bay, even if it costs me my life.
Let's end this. Xi Huan has arrived!
See you.
Take this. Take
been defeated.
I see it. Let's go.
I finally made it. Now,
take this.
I can...
We've been waiting for you, Cao Cao. Prepare to die at the hands of Chang Fei!
You've been lying in wait all along.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
No matter how strong you are, I will not be impeded.
Now, for our second stroke. While Cao Cao's path forward is blocked, we will attack him from behind.
There you are! Come on! We're going after Cao Cao!
Let's end it. I'll be surrounded if I'm not careful. Cao Cao, change courses head south. I'll buy you some time.
I don't see any way out of this. Perhaps this battle's to be my last.
Our strength is not in numbers. Watch over your comrades as best you can.
Take this.
Take this!
Take this.
Oh, gotta be quicker than this. Take this. Take that.
My strength fails me. Cao Cao is on the move. I have to catch up to him.
Let's go. They've really slowed us down. Come on! We'll lose Cao Cao if we don't hurry!
I understand that plan. Let us focus our efforts on slowing him.
They just keep coming. We won't get anywhere unless we wipe them all out at once.
Lord Sun Yu, I'm answering the call to arms. My men are here to fight for our lord.
Looks like even their rear guard is making its way to the front. I'll deal with them. Let us advance.
The arrival of their reinforcements is as predicted.
Let's go.
Continue your pursuit of Cao Cao while crushing any enemies in the path. They should be arriving any moment.
We're finally ready for our Lord's arrival. It's a miracle that he has made it this far already.
Let's go.
Everything depends on this moment.
Let's get serious.
We must see our Lord. His safety.
Lord Cao Cao, keep going. No one shall get through on my watch.
I'm counting on you, Shi Chu. A man of your strength will survive to stand at my side again.
Take this.
Zhuge Liang has predicted their every move thus far. This insight is incredible.
We're fighting Cao Cao's forces on our own. This put us on equal footing with Wu. This plan has taken every detail into account. All that remains is for me to carry out my part.
Then, shall we begin? We need everyone in position, quickly. Set up the ladders.
Of course, Liu Bei is my final answer. The only choice is to charge right through them. All those with the strength to enforce their will, all who would share my fate, heed my call. Today, We fight to clear a path for tomorrow!
Let's go.
I couldn't reach Cao Cao. The rest is up to you.
The stage is set for our final battle. We should rendezvous with Lord Liu Bei.
Let's go.
I would be honored if I could test my skills against you!
Good. We have the upper hand. Everyone, keep this up.
Liu Bei. Somehow I knew it would be you standing in my way. But it will gain you nothing. You will not end my rule.
Lord Cao Cao, I have gathered the strength and the will to stand against you. It is time for our final battle.
Go now, my unstoppable champion. For all who stand in our way, clear the path forward. Gotcha!
Forward, everyone! We will win this day, and we will share our dream with the world. Bear witness to my power, with all my might.
I am Li Dian, absolute worst nightmare.
There we are. Seems you're just in time.
Honor in a duel.
So you insist on standing in my way to the very end? Well, I will prove the strength of my will. Defeating you, I will clear my own path.
Lord Guan Yu, this battle is in your hands. We must win for the sake of Lord Liu Bei's dream for the world. I'm counting on you.
I am well aware of what's at stake. Everything I do is for my brother, and my blade is as sharp as ever.
Let's end it.
You call that an officer?
Enemy's formation is beginning to fall apart. We combine our strength, we can break through. This brings me back to when we first met. When we took on that massive government army together. Our sense of duty and honor has not changed since. And now, Liu Bei, we have a great lord worthy of it.
Cao Cao is on the move. I have to catch up to him.
It really slowed us down. Come on! We'll lose Cao Cao if we don't hurry!
I understand their plan. Let us focus our efforts on slowing the enemy.
All my might. They just keep coming. We won't get anywhere unless we wipe them all out at once.
Lord Sun Yu, I'm answering the call to arms. My men are here to fight for our lord.
Looks like even their rear guard is making its way to the front. I'll deal with them. Let us advance.
The arrival of their reinforcements is as predicted. Continue your pursuit of Cao Cao while crushing any enemies in your path. They should be arriving any moment now.
We're finally ready for our Lord's arrival. It's a miracle that he has made it this far already. Everything
seize on this moment. We must see our lord to safety.
Lord Cao, keep going! No one shall get through on my watch!
I'm counting on you, Chief Chu. A man of your strength will survive to stand at my side again.
Let's go! They've really slowed us down! Come on! We'll lose Cao Cao if we don't hurry!
I understand their plan now. Let us focus our efforts on slowing the enemy.
Just keep coming. We won't get anywhere unless we wipe them all out at once.
Lord Sun Yu, I'm answering the call to arms. My men are here to fight for our lord.
It looks like even their rear guard is making its way to the front. I'll deal with them. Let us advance.
The arrival of their reinforcements is as predicted. Continue your pursuit of Cao Cao while crushing any enemies in your path. They should be arriving any moment.
We're finally ready for our lord's arrival. It's a miracle that he has made it this far already. Everything depends on this moment. We must see our lord to safety.
Lord Cao Cao, keep going! No one shall get through on my watch!
I'm counting on you, Chief Chu. A man of your strength will survive to stand at my side again.
Zhuge Liang has predicted their every move thus far. His insight is incredible.
Got you! Let's go!
We're fighting Cao Cao's forces on our own. Will this put us on
The enemy officer
has been defeated. This plan has taken every detail into account. All that remains is for me to carry out my part in it.
Too cocky. The enemy officer has been defeated. Then, shall we begin? We need everyone in position, quickly. Set up the ladders.
Of course, Liu Bei is my final option. My only choice is to charge right through them. All those with the strength to enforce their will, all who will share my fate, heed my call. Today, we fight to clear a path for tomorrow.
I couldn't reach Cao Cao. The rest is up to you.
The stage is set for our final battle. We should rendezvous with Lord Liu Bei.
I am Li Dian.
The enemy officer
Your absolute
has been
worst
defeated.
nightmare.
I shall retreat now, so that I may fight again another day.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
We must hold the line.
Liu Bei. Somehow I knew it would be you standing in my way. But it will gain you nothing. You will not end my rule.
Lord Cao Cao, I have gathered the strength and the will to stand against you. It is time for our final battle.
Go now, my unstoppable champion. Slaughter all who stand in our way. Clear the path forward.
Forward, everyone! We will win this game, and we will share our dream with the world. All my might. All my might.
Do you insist on standing in my way to the very end? I will prove the strength of my will. Defeating you, I will clear my own path. Attack.
Got this. All my might. Take this. All my might.
Lord Guan Yu, this battle is in your hands. We must win for the sake of Lord Liu Bei's dream for the world. Count on me.
I am well aware of what's at stake. Everything I do is for my brother. And my blade is as sharp as ever.
Slays the enemy officer! All my might.
Looking rough. Let's end this.
See you.
Let's end this.
Concentrate. Not
Easy.
all my might.
Let's go. As long as I draw breath, I will never give up. They find a way.
After all that, he still escaped. His persistence is incredible.
Zhuge Liang, if we don't give chase...
No further pursuit will be necessary. We can leave the rest to Lord Guan Yu.
Situation.
The enemy officer
That
has
will
been
be
defeated.
Lord Liu Bei's first step on his path to power. And what a large step
The enemy
it will
officer
be.
has been defeated.
Go, Lord Cao Cao.
You won't cut me down.
I shall not. You saved the lives of people dear to me, and my brother. And so I owe you a deep debt of gratitude. Disregarding that would not be a righteous act, and would not lead towards the future my brother dreams of. Still, remember well, Cao Cao. One day, Liu Bei will surely surpass you.
I shall not allow that. My triumph over him is inevitable.
With this, I have repaid my debt. Ah, it's you. Indeed. This is for the best. Lord Chuga dispatched me to this place precisely because he knew I wouldn't cut down Lord Tao Tao. If he dies now, Wu will be the next to build up their strength. And if that happens, the Longzong plan shall not come to pass. The future and freedom of our people is at stake here. Although the world is wrought with turmoil, my brother still shines as a guiding light of righteousness. And although many have perished along the way, their sacrifices will not be in vain. All we can do now is strive to realize the Longzong plan, trusting that it will bring us closer to achieving my brother's dream. I shall not allow him to lose sight of what he cherishes. That is, above all, my duty and privilege. But we will need your strength. After all, turning such dreams into reality will be no small feat. Did you need something from my brother?
I'm afraid he just left a moment ago. Probably went to help in the fields near here. There's a lot to take care of after that battle, so you may as well rest up today.
Come on now. Don't be like that. Kick your feet up now. You'll need the rest for the fighting to come. You ought to take time to relax now and again. After all, you certainly earned it after your work in Chibi.
But in all honesty, days like this aren't bad from time to time. Everyone enjoying their own pursuits. Without the threat of some battle on the horizon, this might be exactly what Brother is aiming for.
You're right. This is exactly what he dreams of. And we fight to make it a lasting reality. We always have, and always will.
Oh, what perfect timing. Didn't expect to see all of you here. Sorry, but could you lend a hand? A bear has appeared in the fields.
A bear, you say? Very well. Leave it to me.
Even this may be part of the first step toward accomplishing our dream.
There you are. The four of us were just talking about you.
Without a doubt. Your deeds in the last battle were heroic. According to military regulations, you must be rewarded with a rank and command befitting your achievements.
Then again, your ability to act freely is your strong point, isn't it? I get the feeling a position like this wouldn't suit you all that well.
We discussed it among ourselves, but could not come to a consensus in the end. That is why we would like you to choose. First, there is the path of the general and a life of public prominence. You may find yourself feeling a bit more stifled than you do now. Still, the fame and standing a generalship provides is well worth it. Or, you may support us from the shadows without an official position. You may find this role somewhat lacking in benefits, but in exchange, you can maintain a life of freedom.
You'll hear no objections from us, no matter which road you take. The choice is entirely up to you. I figured you'd go with that option. Unfettered, brandishing your blade as you see fit. Same as the day we first met.
Indeed. Looking back, I suppose it was you that helped inspire my vision for the realm. I look forward to our continued collaboration. You are already an irreplaceable part of our lives.
How can I ever thank you enough for curing my father of that dreadful disease?
It is I who should be thanking you. Your request allowed me to gain yet another valuable experience as a doctor, and I am always glad to be of service. Please tell him to take care of himself as he recovers.
I will. By the way, Master Yuanhua, do you plan on leaving town already?
Yes, I do. I've received word that my companion is waiting for me outside the castle, but I am not really sure where we will be going next. And with that, I bid you farewell. I hope you never need to see me again.
Master Yuanhua, please, wait!
Didn't I just say I hoped you'd never need to see me again? Is something wrong? Have I left something behind, perhaps?
No, it's just... Would you let me be your apprentice?
My apprentice?
I've already discussed it with my father. You're the only one who made a real effort to treat him when every doctor in town gave up. And you were the one to finally cure him. Watching you do that, it changed me as a man. I told my father, imagine if I could become a doctor like him.
An apprentice? I once would have dismissed the idea as undeserved flattery. But, yes, perhaps it's not such a bad idea. I do need someone to inherit all of the wisdom and knowledge passed down to me after all.
Then you...
I will accept you as my new apprentice. But know now that I have no idea what I will teach you, or how much.
Thank you so much, Master Yuanhua! Yuanhua is your courtesy name, isn't it? I think I should know the true name of someone who's to be my mentor. Would you mind telling it to me?
Oh, I suppose I haven't properly introduced myself. My name is... is Hua Tuo. Please, call me Hua Yuanhua.
All right, it's a race!
I'm next!
I am a bird with no wings, dashed against the earth. Blood clouds my sight, blinding me to the true hero's visage. He rouses the people's spirits, and thereby stokes the all-consuming flames of war. Even if peace lies at the end of his path, will it be worth it? The answer still eludes me. Still, Liu Bei is the hero you have chosen. And you have decided to carry on Juha's dream for the future. So for now, I'll be watching you, and hoping that the path you choose for the sake of her dream will bring peace to our world.
Go, Ziluan. You have found your path. You found comrades to accompany you. And you're certain to reach it. A land of peace,